Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Hope everybody's doing well. If you like the content, please give a subscribe, a like, drop a comment, a dislike, tell me what you're thinking. It's all good. I'll sub right back. Okay, I wanted to do this video on cards that I would be sending to PSA and for what reason. Some cards you should grade, some cards you shouldn't grade. Of course, this is subjective, so I'm going to start off this video by saying this. A lot of times I see younger collectors who take, base rookies or, a random card of a player they PC, like any random player, and they get them graded, and people say, oh man, why'd you grade that? This is why I can't get my cards back. And listen, you can grade whatever card you want, right? PSA says send in the cards, and you can send them in. So I'm not going to tell anybody what cards to grade and what not to grade based on the cards they like. That said, you can lose a lot of money when you're sending cards in. So number one thing that I'm going to suggest to everybody is to get a loop. Okay, this is a really cheap one. You could get one for like 15 bucks. Okay, it's just basically a really powerful magnifying glass. You just basically hold it as close as you can until it gets in focus, and then you can assess the corners. Okay, so all the cards I'm going to be showing you tonight are cards that I've already deemed to be worthy of sending to PSA. Again, all these cards I looked at through the loop. I have two Derek Jeter Topps rookies. Now, if you can see these cards, really perfectly centered. That said, I don't know. Well, this one's not as centered as this one, but I don't know if I will get a 10 on any of those cards because there's the aspect of population control. But why am I going to submit that card? Well, that's a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer's rookie card. So it's very simple, and the card's perfectly centered. Again, that centering is huge when it comes to PSA. Here is another one. Okay, Yadier Molina. Again, corners are perfect, and this card, look at how well centered this is. This is a card that I wouldn't expect anything less than a 9. I'd be happy with a 9. I wouldn't be happy with an 8, but a 9 is fine. Here is another card I'm going to send. I think it's safe to say that Mike Trout will end up in the Hall of Fame. This card is a parallel, and it's also probably will get a 9. Mike Trout. Not every player is Mike Trout, right? Bryce Harper rookie. Again, this card is perfect. It really is. Look at how perfectly centered that is. And that's the reason I'm going to send that into PSA. It's a little bit more risky. Will Bryce Harper end up in the Hall of Fame? I think so. I really do. I think he's almost underappreciated. A lot of people don't like him for whatever reason. But moving on, here's another card. Chipper Jones rookie card. Now, these are really hard to find perfectly centered, but this is one that I think. Now, why am I saying this? This is a really sweet, perfectly centered rookie card of a Hall of Famer. Alright? Another really perfectly centered card of the great Brett Favre. Okay? And that card also, I think, could get a high grade. Now, I have probably 50 of these cards, and I'm showing you this Eric Lindros card. 91 score. But only 2 of them look like this, and the other one like that. And that one's not even as good as the first one. Notice the first one. This is, I don't know how they're not going to give me a 10 on this card. Perfect corners, perfect everything, perfectly centered. And Eric Lindros rookie card, a Hall of Famer. Now, Ichiro Suzuki rookie card. This card will probably get an 8. It has corner issues. It's centered pretty well, though, but he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the all-time greats. So now, let's just jump into some couple of modern players or active players I think are, I'm sending in. Okay, this is I'm not a big fan of Allen and Ginter, but this is a Devers, rookie card, and it is in perfect condition. I'm not really so versed when it comes to these types of cards. Here's another Devers that I pulled out of a Topps Firebox. Really beautiful card. And in, as far as I can tell, perfect condition. And these borderless cards are easier to get a 10 on because it's much more difficult. Here is a Juan Soto rookie. Okay, orange. Now, there are very few rookies that I'll send. When I say rookie, he was a rookie, in 2017. But the thing is, okay, he's a special player. So is Tatis. So is Vladdy. Speaking of Vladdy, I think this kid is fantastic, and I graded a bunch of his stuff when he was a rookie. There's some rookies that I'll grade. I graded a bunch of Pete Alonso. He didn't hit 50 plus home runs, but I don't think anybody thought he was going to. But I think he'll be fine. Here's another yellow Vladdy, and this is just a really nice card of a very top 10 draft pick, Bowman draft. Robert Hassel. Now this card, look, if this guy ends up in the Hall of Fame, this card will be worth a fortune. I'm just going to send it in because it is actually a very low print run auto, and it's in perfect condition of a top 10 draft player. This, I'm taking a risk with that one. CC Sabathia, 99 Topps traded. Again, I have a few of these cards. This is the only one that the borders are like perfectly centered. It's a really nice card. Now, I'm not going to grade this, but I always say I'm going to. Now, especially now with what's going on with PSA. Now, who knows if PSA is going to come back or whatever, but this card is as perfect as a card gets. Doc Gooden. This is the 86 glossy set. I think it's 86. 87 All-Star glossy set. He's sent away for these. Card's absolutely perfect. Now, got a couple of George Brett rookies. They're not in perfect shape, but to be honest, they're probably better shape than the one that I have that's graded. So, Hall of Famer, one of the greats, rookie card. Hall of Fame rookie card is most likely always a good bet to grade. Here's 99 Mystique, I believe. Jeter insert. This is just a gorgeous card. Derek Jeter's my guy, and so yeah, this is a card I just want to have slabbed. I could care less. Another Hall of Fame rookie, Mike Schmidt. This is a card I've been wanting for a long time, and I'm going to send this to PSA just because Hall of Fame rookies, PSA Hall of Fame rookies are probably the most, significant thing that I like to collect. Speaking of which, this is my first vintage Hall of Fame rookie, 68 bench. It's not cut very well. This won't grade well. Corner's just off, but I've had this card since I was 12. Bought it for $10. It was a big deal at the time. And here's another card, Willie Stargill rookie, 63 Topps. Now this card's beat to hell. I could probably get another one for, I don't know, a couple of $100, but this is mine. I got this at a garage sale when I was a little kid, and it was a big deal for me to have a Hall of Famer's rookie card. So, really, really cool. This is 65 Koufax. Not in the greatest shape, to be honest, but the centering is really good. So for PSA, this is a good card. Now, I have a lot of Hank Aaron Raw, but this one, not perfectly centered, is really, really sharp card. Okay, this is the number one card I want slabbed right away. Once I got this card, PSA shut down. Bob Gibson's rookie card, 1959 Topps. This, to me, is going to be a centerpiece of my collection. But this card is really sharp. I mean, look at the color on this card as well. Look at the colors on this card. It's unbelievable. And it's sharp. I got this card for $50. It's going to grade well. And it's a good investment there. And this is a really... I know these cards aren't worth much, but they're 60s era cards that, Hank Aaron. It's a Hank Aaron from the 60s. Speaking of a legend from the 60s, Mick. And look at this. This card's actually in really great shape. It's a mantle. Any mantle you can get that's in good shape, you should grade, even if it's dumpy. Look at this. This is another sweet mantle. Not cut perfectly, but very sharp, like the Aaron. Here's a... I just happen to love these cards. These game cards. 68, I believe. Now that this Clemente is sweet. The back is not perfectly centered, but this card is really nice. Also, Hideki Matsui. This is a PC piece, but this card is absolutely mint. 93 BBM, Japanese rookie card. And 93 BBM Ichiro Rookie card. This is a card I've been wanting for a long time. Wow. This is going to PSA just because it's... I mean, this isn't not even going to get a 9. It's probably going to get an 8 or 7. But wow, what an amazing card of one of the greats. And I'm super psyched to have that card in my collection. So, you know, some cards, I'll send them because they're just, you know, it's an Ichiro Rookie from Japan. And PC, whatever. Everything's PC with me because I collect cards. I really don't sell cards. I'm too lazy to do it. I'm too busy working my other 2 jobs to sell cards, you know? Not for everybody. Let me just show you guys real quick another thing. So I bought a box of 91 O-Pee-Chee Premier. Some good rookie cards in there. Okay? Now this card I wouldn't grade. I wouldn't grade this one either. Alright, why? Because it's not centered well. Here's a Matt Sundin rookie. Not centered well. It's kind of cool. Real quick, Ty Domi rookie card. Awesome. Actually centered really well. I might even send that in one day when it gets cheaper. Here's a Fedorov rookie. These all came out of the same box. He's a Hall of Famer, some of these guys. The rookie cards. Obviously not Ty Domi. Here's a Hall of Famer. Mike Modano rookie card. See? Not centered well at all. I can't send that in. At this point, maybe in 20 years people will want those cards, but a lot of junk. Owen Nolan rookie. This one is really sweet. That's one I would consider sending in, but not now. But out of the box, the 2 that I would absolutely send in are, look at this Jeremy Roenick rookie. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the Yager. This is a card that I, absolutely love. I've had a few of these and they're not centered at all. This one, I gotta believe, will get me a 9. If a 10, I'll be, it'll be amazing. But card is really sweet. That's how nice this card is. Now, here's one more. Okay, Donruss, Ichiro Rookie. This card was in a screw down. Sometimes those things make me nervous, but this card is perfect. I cannot imagine less than a 9. Again, another Ichiro Rookie. Super psyched about that. So, when you get to cards like this, I just pulled this Joe Adell rookie debut. Joe Adell, one of the hottest prospects, but who knows what he's going to do. Here's Jonathan India. Am I going to grade this card? No. Why? Because I got to see this guy do something for a few more years. Here's another Jonathan India short print, and Dylan Carson short print. Really, really nice. But these are cards that I'm just like, I'm not completely sold on these guys. Another India. I got really lucky. I bought 2 hobby boxes and a jumbo hobby, and I hit all those cards. So, long story short, thank you guys for checking this video out. And I thought that by showing you the cards that I sent in, you'd see why some cards you should grade and some cards you shouldn't grade. Again, you can grade whatever you want, and I hope everybody does whatever they want that makes them happy within the hobby. But you can lose a lot of money. I can tell you, I've lost money grading cards that I shouldn't have graded. And the overwhelming majority of those cards were modern cards, like cards from the last 10 years. So anyway, I hope you guys are well. This is a little bit of a long video. I've been doing short ones, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you liked it, please give it a subscribe, give it a like, give it a comment. I'll see you guys next time.